In Belize and beyond, love is everywhere.
We'll be joining our Corozal correspondent, Vince Martinez, live from Corozal report. Vince, good afternoon.
All right, good afternoon, Corozal and Belize. This is Vince Martinez reporting live here with Love is Everywhere. I'm currently here with the mayor of Corozal, Mr. Rigo Veos. We've been going around town, viewing all the summer camps and summer activities taking place here in Corozal. But we have a very special one here today with the mayor, where apart from the dance and the sports and everything, we have some hardworking youths setting out here, started yesterday, and on behalf of the town council, organizing a different type of camp that is, a little bit more, I would say, harsh under the sun, but a very good initiative here by the town council. So, Mr. Rigo, could you give us an insight on the program, a little bit of history on the program and what this program does for the youths that have enrolled and are being part of this summer camp that you are doing here?
Sure. Like every other year, young people look forward to come to the town council seeking or taking advantage of our summer program. Annually, during the summer, we would have a summer program where we encourage our young people, the students, to come and apply and to do some community service. It's an initiative where a lot of young people have taken advantage of it. They take advantage by meeting other young people, meeting other students from different schools. Also, it helps boost their civic pride, and they end up to be a part of something positive within our community. They go around cleaning parks, planting trees, small projects like that. But it allows them also to be able to mingle around, to make new friends. And at the end of every week, or at the end of the 2 weeks camp, we would give them a small token. And it's a small token, but I'm sure it goes extremely far. We all know that every school year, I can remember when I was young, every school year I looked forward to a new tennis, a new school bag, new uniform, textbooks, right? So, it helps them meeting these targets, ensuring that, they have something that they can put towards the expenses that the parents go through, having to buy these things to prepare their child for the new school year. So that's what we do. In return, we give them a small stipend to help themselves. This up to today, we had close to 30 students joining the summer program, which I am so happy with. It only shows that, every year these students, they look forward to these summer programs. And this is a program that the town council has been doing continuously every year. We see the importance of it. We see how much the students or the young people can take advantage of it. And it's a mixture of male and female young people, young boys and young girls, between the ages of 12 and 16, 17, 18-year-old.
Right. And now that you mentioned that, like we were talking off camera, I remember being part of this program when I was roughly about 12 or 13 years old in high school. And we're talking a good 15 years ago, right? So it shows how long this program has been running under the town council. But I like that you mentioned the females involved. I remember when I was there, it was very male dominated. And most of the kids out there were ranging from, 12 to 15. But they were mostly males, right? But this morning when I went out, I took rounds with them, apart from the sun hot, I was glad to see that females are out there, using the rakes, picking up the garbage, like you said. But I'm also seeing that the program has evolved a bit, because I remember when I was in the program, it was mostly about cleaning, the drains, the cemeteries and stuff like that. But I heard you mention, they're planting trees and doing smaller projects. So when you guys organize these things, do you sit and assess the town and see where the areas of focus are?
Definitely we do. Before all this happens, we have to ensure that we plan the correct way, and by planning, then you choose your different places you want to, your different projects. For example, I know today they were cleaning the beach by Chactemal, by Miami Beach. Of course, we have a set of park that we will paint eventually at Rainbow Park. Okay. Those small projects, yes, back in the days, 10, 15 years ago, it was a bit harsher, the work, right? But also we collaborate with the labor department, and we ensure that whatever we do it within the laws of Belize through the labor department. And they have come already and told us, inform us, give us the proper information of what all the young people can do and what they shouldn't, no? So we try abide by the laws of Belize. That's why it changed a bit, right? I mean, you can't have a 12-year-old holding a machete, right? So we have to ensure that we follow the laws, and that's what we do. You know, but the kids, they enjoy it. And it's a program where it runs from Monday to Friday between the time of 8 in the morning to 11:30. And then 3 out of the 5 days that they work, they will do community service. And 2 of the 5 days, what we will do, we'll sit with them and we will have certain speakers coming in, talking to them, motivating them, you know, that prep talk that we give them. It's not only about working and doing community service, but also you want to ensure that you find some type of growth, right, while being here, you know. So we are trying to build good Belizean citizens, right, and hardworking citizens also. And it starts from this age, from a very young age, right? And I am sure the kids, they will remember through this good experience that they will have for the next 2 weeks.
Right. Well, one thing I heard this morning, there were roughly like 3 or 4 new students that came, and they were asking, I believe, I forgot what her name was, Anna, if others could join. So that leads to my last question. Are you guys closed with entries, or is it still open since it's just starting?
We still have a couple spaces available. Well, it's a good initiative, but it's also something where it's the community investing back into these young people. So we have to take accountability of it, right? But there's still a couple spaces available, and I want to encourage other. And if you don't manage to enroll into this program this year, we will surely have it next year also, right? And those ones that are ready, I want to encourage them, and I want to encourage the parents, you know, to encourage other parents to convince them so that next year we have a bigger group. Yeah, and you know, I also want to take the opportunity to thank the parents for trusting us with your child for the next 2 weeks, you know, trusting the town council, and of course thanking the child also for having the interest to being part of this good initiative.
Yeah, like you said, the parents are involved, because when I was out here this morning, many of the parents brought their kids and they waited here until they left, and then they said they would come back for them. So it does show good initiative from the parents. So there you have it, guys. The program starts at 8, and it's only 2 weeks, right? This week and next week. So you still have an opportunity to stop by the town council. There's an application that you have to fill out along with a copy of your social security, I believe, and then you just stop by here at the town council. So like he said, limited spaces are available, but you could still stop by. So tomorrow again at 8, they're going to be here, right? All right, so thank you very much for your time, Mr. Rigo, and thank you, Corozal, for tuning in. We love is everywhere, and I'll take it to you back at the studio.
Love is everywhere.
Thank you very much, Vince Martinez, catching us up with different community initiatives and summer programs there in Corozal.